Welcome back. The Santa Cruz River has been in the news a lot lately, and there's a lot of really exciting projects planned.
People are happy to hear about that. The experts with Pima County Regional Flood Control District are here this morning to talk about projects planned and also how we can protect ourselves and our homes from flooding this monsoon. Lynn Orchard, the chief hydrologist, and Evan Canfield, the civil engineer manager, both joining us here this morning. Gentlemen, great to have you on the show.
Thanks for having us.
So what role do you play in providing that early warning when it comes to flooding during the monsoon?
Yeah, so floods are a serious issue despite us living in a desert. And so what we've done at the county to help us determine when and where flash floods might occur, we've developed a network of rainfall and stream flow monitoring stations throughout the county. Each of those sites has radio telemetry that can communicate with a central database. It allows us to, in real time, watch as storms develop. As monsoon activity is happening, we can see where it's raining. We can see how much water is in the streams, and then we can determine if there's potentially hazardous flooding that's about to occur. That allows us then to communicate with agency officials or first responders as needed to alert them of a pending flood danger.
Well, and again, just like you said, it's not just for the sake of collecting data, the sake of doing science.
Correct.
It's also for this public awareness, for people to understand what's happening. So there's actually accessibility for the public to get this information, right?
That's true. So one of the great things about our network is all the data that we collect is available online. So users can go onto our website and see as monsoons are happening, they can evaluate, do I want to go out in this weather? They can see where it's raining. If your commute takes you across a road where there might be water, you can see where there's stream flowing and make decisions to keep yourself safe during monsoon.
So instead of just looking for the website, is there a way for the public to be directly notified when these things are happening?
So there is. So Pima County has a program called My Alerts that allows individuals to sign up for a specific address. So you can enter your home address or where your kids are going to school, and you can say, I'd like to be alerted for specific emergencies for that address. And then that way Pima County can notify you directly if there's, and this includes other hazards besides floods, but floods, forest fires, any type of hazard that we're aware of. The Office of Emergency Management can then notify those individuals directly on your phone. It's free. We encourage everybody to sign up for it.
And comforting too.
Yeah, and it cannot be underestimated too how important those notifications are and how life-saving they can be. Absolutely. So we'll talk about maybe, some tips that people should follow in just a bit, but let's talk about the Living River Annual Report Series, Evan, and what that is.
Yeah, so the Living River Annual Report Series is this series we do in partnership with the Sonoran Institute to document the improving conditions on the Santa Cruz River since the treatment plant upgrade 6 years ago. So we've found a lot of great things. It's improved water quality, more recharge of the groundwater, and we have the return of the fish, most notably the endangered Gila top minnow, which we found last year. And we also have an abundant population of dragonflies. So I've got some great photos here from Michael Bogan at the university.
We're seeing them right.
And we're going to have our first ever Dragonfly Day, which is going to be in November. And we will have the next annual report release in October. We also do projects with children, the Living River of Words. So teach children about the improving conditions on the Santa Cruz River.
And to respect the environment. So how is the relationship between the report series and the flood control district? How does that work?
Yeah, so as the conditions have improved along the river, it has allowed us to look to the river to be more of an amenity for the community. And so as we do flood control projects for public safety, we look at ways to improve recreation opportunities and habitat. So for example, right now we're doing some bank protection projects at the confluence of the CDO, the Rito, and the Santa Cruz River. And we're adding these pedestrian bridges to connect the loop over the CDO and the Rito. So the loop now you can get on in south by the Julian Wash and go all the way up to the El Rio Preserve in Marana.
That loop is becoming one heck of a thing, isn't it? I mean, if you've never been on it, if you've never utilized it, you have to go try it out.
Well, we were both on the loop this weekend.
Yeah, it really is gorgeous, isn't it? And it's important for people to get educated about this, right? Tell us maybe in 30 seconds why people have to care about what's going on with flood control, what's going on with wildlife along the Rito, et cetera.
Well, it's part of our community.
Santa
It's
Cruz.
being able to live, with our, we want to be protected from floods, and we want to protect the rivers that are in our community,
Yeah.
so we can accomplish both. I think having that holistic approach makes it better for everyone to have rivers
Yep.
that are both safe but are ecologically functioning.
That's right. Have to do it so the generations after us can enjoy it.
Exactly right.
Thanks
Thank you
so
guys.
much, guys.
Nice to
Welcome.
see you.
Thanks for having us.
Guys, for more information on the flood warning program as well as any new upcoming projects, visit pima.gov/flood control or call 520-724-4600.